This is Jason's Electronics Repair. Welcome to my ER. How is everyone doing today? We are action-packed today with a challenge. We have been challenged, and I have just come to the realization that I don't know what I did with those things. So let's see. So I want to wait for some people to get in here. Just you guys, if you're here already, just hang on out. Gotta wait for notifications to fly out. While I take a looky for some stuff I don't use very often, and I found it. So, little heads up on here. I need some 0.45 millimeter solder balls, 0.25, 0.5, as we can show this here. So, Nassim, Kaz, how's it going? What do we got here? 0.3. So we're just looking for some 0.35. 0.55, 0.4, and 0.45. So we found the right solder balls. So, am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. It's not even that kind of day. It's like early in the morning. It's like 7 a.m. So I'm not feeling good. I feel horrible. I feel like I got some kind of like flu or something. It's not COVID. Definitely not on the top of my game. I will tell you that for sure. I feel like trash. So we have a PlayStation Slim board. If Phil doesn't show up, I'm just going to end this stream because the whole point was for the challenge thing. So let's see if he is around. If not, I'll do something else and change the title. So let's see here. Yeah, I got some tea. I got some iced tea over here. Nice big cup of iced tea. So I'm just, I woke up with a nasty headache at 3 a.m. and it's only gotten worse since then. So, yeah, so it is what it is. So we're gonna get as far through this as we can do it. I'm not sure how well it's gonna go, but I have some interesting things going on. So let's see here. So we have this, hey dude, that dude, hello. I'm doing, I'm hanging in there. As I was saying earlier, I'm not in the peak condition of feeling good, but, we'll see. So I have this PlayStation Slim board, and I need to get the APU off of here so I can attempt to reball it. Milano, hello, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you in my streams. So I'm looking for some standoffs that I can fit under here, because I have a theory, I have an idea. Yep, that fits. That's what I want. So I want these guys right here. These guys. Let me just get some of these guys out of here so I can make my little standoffs. These standoffs will come in to importance here in a bit when I get them all out and set up. So let me see if I have, this has never been opened, that's interesting. Things you buy and never open. All right, so this should be the right size for this. Yes, it is. So what I want to do is I want to put feet on this like this. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these standoffs dotted around here like this. So, and then we are going to have some fun with this and see if we can't get this APU off of here without doing. This board's dead, by the way. This is just a attempt at reballing it. So what I want to do is I want to try to pull this APU off without. Can we get proof that Freddy is still alive? Yes, you can have proof Freddy is still alive. Hold on one second. I don't have the Freddy cam set up because I had to do a thing for my son's school, so I had to move the camera. But there you go. Freddy. No, down, Freddy. Stop it. Stop trying to escape. I gotta lock him back up. He's getting out of control. He had to go back in his cage. He's getting out of control. Every time I bring him out of there, he gets all antsy and tries to run away. I took care of it though. I took care of it. So there you go. Freddy's alive. We all got that. Yeah, no, I was talking to Phil earlier. I don't know, he's probably busy. He knew I was doing this, but you know, whatever. So I'll put one more on just so we have some stability. I'll put it in this corner over here. This board is warped really bad, so I don't know how that is going to affect my performance on what I'm about to do. So, all right. Something fell. That was interesting. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, so this isn't going to work for what I got, so I got to move this one. I got to move this one over here. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So you can't micro repairs. Hello, Dragon Mad, Paul, welcome. So Phil challenged me to hand reball a PlayStation APU. Didn't think I was going to have a PlayStation APU I could find, but I did find it. So that's always good. And then he gets into this rant about how you cannot remove one with hot air. You have to use a BGA machine. I do not own a BGA machine, nor will I probably ever own a BGA machine in my current shop setup. So we are going to engineer, because that's what I do, a way to get this APU off of here that is most likely dead already, but we are going to engineer a no, I'm going to hand reball. Yeah, that dude, definitely. But we're going to, the main thing is, can I pull this with my setup that I just came up with? So my plan is, I got my wife's hair dryer, okay? And I think if I turn it on high and put a rubber band on the trigger and I aim it at the bottom of the board, and then I ordered a paint stripper, one of them Wagner paint strippers off of Amazon, and it showed up yesterday, so I was excited about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim the hair dryer at the bottom here, and then I'm going to hit it with the paint stripper on the top, and then I'm going to use my little chip lifter to pop it right up. Good as new. Thank you, Milano. I appreciate that. 99 cents, super helpful. All the money that is donated goes back into the channel for stuff, making videos, all that good stuff. I greatly appreciate the support. Thank you. Heidi Kinder, thank you. Welcome. Hello. Freddie was just here. He got slapped around a little bit. So I hope that the noise from the paint stripper and the hair dryer don't distort the audio too bad. But you know, we're gonna get this done. We're gonna get this done properly. So don't pull any pads. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think the heat stripper is gonna make me. I think it's gonna work perfect. And then the bonus of the hair dryer underneath it, I think it's gonna be golden. I think we're gonna be golden. So yeah, so that's the goal that I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna move this out of the way. I don't want to ruin my heat mat there with the hair dryer. So let's bring in the hair dryer. So we got the hair dryer here. This is my hair dryer. Oh, and that's going to be shiny on the camera. So this is hair dryer model electronic hot plate. So this is hair dryer model electronic hot plate. It's fantastic for doing your hair. All right, so this should fit on here. I just did it. So I'm going to sit this on there like that. And then I'm going to use my quick 861 DW Wagner paint stripper. So, and we're going to pull this chip, we're going to lift this chip off of here. And I say all this, and then I realize I need power for the hot plate. That is kind of a sucky thing. Hold on, guys. I probably have power somewhere. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. That's a, 9% thing that one there, did I? Wow. Hold on a second. What the hell was that going to? I swear I had one of those power things here. All right, so we're just gonna borrow it from another unit here. Just gonna have to get it out of this spot here. All right, here we go. So we have power for the hair dryer. Yeah. So, all right. So I got this ready to go. Okay, let's. You don't want to. You want to make sure you're. Oh God, this is such a mess. You want to make sure you are at the right temperature when you're doing that. So when your captive teddy bear starts to smoke, you know that the temperature is right for lifting the APUs. So I've never done this before. This is all stuff I came up with day before yesterday, and I'm going to implement here, or attempt to implement. So I'm not sure if this is going to work at all. Not sure at all. I was hoping Phil would be here to see this, but I guess not. So, all right. So we got. Well, let's do some surgery. Let's get the scalpel out, and let's see if we can, just rearrange some internal stuffing. Where's my tweezers? Gotta get the shakes out. Just get in here. Just work it out. Quiet, Freddy. Quiet. I'm just gonna make a little incision right there. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're good. You're good. Shut up. Okay, you're good. Back to your hole, Freddy. You can watch. You can watch how a professional does it. Yeah, you can watch how a professional does it. I will sit you somewhere. Okay, so let's flip on our hot plate here. I hate that it's not in English. Okay, it is in Celsius, so. Okay, so that's at 67C. So we're going to let that get up to 375 is what we're going with. Let's see here. I have the hardest time finding stuff, I'm telling you. I'm only one that's organized and I can find things pretty easily, but since Freddie's been here, he's been stealing my stuff. So it's been more difficult to find things. I don't know where that. Well, that stinks. It's better not burn down my workshop or get hot on the. It's definitely getting warm, so I'm gonna set my hot air to max. One of these is max. There it is. So I'm gonna set that to max on my quick. And I'm going to, morning Travis, hello. I'm gonna see if I can't orient this back the way that I had planned on orienting it. Just like so. All right. So this should be interesting, right, guys? I can't watch this, sorry. Everybody's upset about Freddie. Freddie's fine. He's good. He's learning. Freddie is learning. Nige, hello. Ooh. So I'm just going to let this slowly get up the temp because of my spacer plate in between, with the height of the standoffs that I have it raised off of the hot plate. I'm going to say that it takes a good bit of time to heat up. So we're just going to we'll pull the nozzle off my hot air for the time being. And we'll see if this is something that can be done. So I was hoping to use my thermocouple, but I can't seem to find it. That's weird. Just had it. I'm telling you. I gotta spend like a day just cleaning crap up. So, anything new in the comments? Nope. Nothing going on. Still no fill, huh? So, still no fill. Oh, just waiting. It's at 221, 222. It's getting there. It is getting there. Doesn't appear to give off as much heat as I thought it would. So we will see. It's definitely putting a little bit of heat into the board, but not 236 degrees Celsius. So, no, this challenge has nothing to do with Freddie. There's nothing to do with Freddie. This is just, I know I'm going to lose. There's no way I'm going to do this. I don't even think I'm going to get this chip off. But this is the solution that I come up with, that I had available to me. So, I don't have a BGA machine, so I want to see if I can pull this chip, and then I'll give it a go at the reball. I don't have high expectations of that. I'm not steadied hand as Phil is, and he's done hundreds of chips. I've done one, and it was tiny. So this is just just to do on a stream, just to see what I can do, just to get a little bit of taste into what it's like to be Phil and his hand reballing. Wow, that dude, thank you. Let me just pop over there and check that. Wow, thank you, that dude. I appreciate it. That is greatly appreciated. That dude donated to my PayPal, which links in the description. I really appreciate it, that dude. Every little bit helps. Helps a little bit more through PayPal because YouTube doesn't take their 30%. Watch this be one that Phil sent me where he glued the APU to the board. I could see him doing something like that. Kind of funny would that be? Yeah, that board's getting hot now. So I'm going to slightly help this out a little bit. All right, so I want to put some heat into the board. The hairdryer is almost to the temperature I want it at before I do that. It is getting hot. It is starting to singe my arm hairs. I gotta get moved in closer for this. This is not the recommended way to remove these chips, just so everybody knows that. This is just to see if I can get it off without pulling a bunch of pads. Well, my shoulder's already starting to go. Okay, well, that was interesting. Let's unplug that right away. Okay, so let's just everybody just stand back. That blew up. So yeah. So challenge failed on that end. Alrighty. Well, let's see if we can still lift it. Let's just, that scared the crap out of me. But the hot plate, a little bit of flame shot out the back of it, and that was exciting. So, man, that stinks. The magic smoke definitely was released. So we lifted it, flip it back, flip it over there, and it fell. All right. So I can't tell if any pads were lifted. I need to let this cool down extremely. This is all very, very hot stuff. It doesn't look like a clean pull, guys, just from looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, Cutter, it blew up. The hot plate blew up, shot a little flame up the back. It's cool. Just a monitor back there that cost a bunch of money. Good thing that didn't, go up. And it stinks. Oh, my wife's going to come out here and be like, what happened? And I'm going to be like, I don't know. Phil was here. Phil popped by, tried to steal Freddie back, and just blew up my hot plate. Why would he do something like that? I don't know. Did manage to get it off, though. So the little bit that the hot plate worked, it worked. I think what happened was, and this makes perfect sense now that I think about it after it happened, I was adding heat from the top, and the thermocouple was getting hotter than the reading, and it just surge of power there, and the whole thing just blew. So can we fix it later? Might be worth trying to fix, but definitely don't want to add hot air to the top of them, to the top of these hot plates. That's for sure. No, something blew in the hot plate. It turned off. A little bit of flame shot out the back of it. I unplugged it. It's unplugged now. It is still ferociously hot, so I'm just gonna let it cool down, and then that'll be something we look at another day and see if it's even fixable. So I definitely probably used it for something it wasn't designed to do, but who knows? That was it's interesting. I'm lucky I didn't blow my circuit breaker, because that would have been bad. Let's see if we can turn on this here. It's got my tip in it. I like. Yes, it does. So let's get the Hacko going here, and let me see if I can get you guys in a little bit better on top of that. There we go. So that's what that looks like. This is the temperature. Let's get some fume extraction in on this. And some flux. Ooh-wee, fluxy poo. Oh, this flux is cold today. Wow. All right. Let's come in here with some solder, or as the proper people say it, solder. But whatever, each their own. So Well, I don't see any pads pulled, so, well, hold on. So, if you look here, there's a pad here, here, and here. And in this area, right in this corner here. So I probably didn't get enough heat in those corners. This thing is still extremely hot. But, yeah, so there's still a little bit of, yeah, it's fine. No, there's still there's a couple pads lifted. I don't know if they're part of the APU or like I don't know what these do over here. They don't look like the same size as the APU ones, but it does have them over here. But there's 3 right here, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, you know, I think if my hot plate didn't blow and I didn't rush to get it off with the hot air, I could have got a cleaner pull. But, you know, look what I did it with. I did it with a hair dryer and a heat gun. I can try to zoom in a little bit more with it out. No, it's not gonna do it. Is it gonna focus? No. No. That's about it with focus. There, that's about it with focus. We're gonna look at it under the scope. It's very hot still. But these 3 right here I see for sure. And over here, it looks like there's a few. So it's still super hot. See if that helps it so you can see it better. So if you now look at this, you can see it a little bit better on that camera. It's not a bad zoom for this. But like I said, 3 right here, and then I can't really tell what are supposed to be pads. I'd have to look at the APU to see what are supposed to be pads. But they definitely look like they could be fixed, you know, if you did pull them. I can't tell if that's one, but the VIA is still there, so I don't know. So again, this wasn't a working board. This was a donor board. This is just, I'm going to try hand reballing, and yeah, you know, I was surprised it was that clean in the first place, let alone the trials and tribulations that followed it. So, yeah, that's still really, really hot. So how are things? How's everybody doing? Andrew, hello. How's it going? On an APU, yes, I did one of the fuel gauge chips on a Nintendo Switch. I did do that, and I did a Max IC, one of the smaller Max ICs on a Nintendo Switch. Failed epically on the Max IC on the Nintendo Switch because of the handshakes. No, you know, what can you do? But yeah, you know, stuff happens. Thank you, I appreciate the support. But I'm more disappointed that my hot plate broke. Makes me sad. Hot plate didn't get a lot of use. This was only like my second time using it. It's only my second time using it. Oh. All right, so that is out of the way. Let us take a closer look at what we have here. Let's break. We're gonna bring in the scope, but okay, whatever. It's not bringing the scope. All right. Some light on the scope. Let's get the scope on the screen. Zoom out on the scope for one. All right, so there's what it looks like. I don't have that fancy 4K, but all these pads, these are solder balls, but these are the three right here that I can see. That just pulled a little solder mask from my tool, and then if you look over here, these right here in the corner. So other than that, the pull is pretty good. These are solder balls, so they didn't get pulled, but you know, overall not bad. Overall not bad. So let's get this set up for the chip here. Let's take a look at that. Reason that all of a sudden wants to lock all the time now. So let's take a look at our chip. We'll put it in a holder here. Okay. There's literally garbage in my thing and it won't close. There we go. Okay, it's in there now. Okay, so let's take a look at this so it doesn't look too bad. Let's give it a good little clean. Put it under the scope and we want to knock everything all over the place. Fantastic. Okay, so the scope, that's actually not bad. Up just a little bit. Okay, so can you guys see that? There we go. It's the best I can do. It's as zoomed out as I can go. So I need my other tip here. What's going on, buddy?
Is that annoying?
Yeah, it's just a beep that it needs to. I changed the tip. So.
Am I still able to watch YouTube?
Yeah, you're good, buddy. Oh, I just knocked that camera. Oh, it was my son Donovan. He stopped by. All right, so that camera got knocked. I don't even know if it's in the right spot anymore. All right, so let's just get some flux on there. And some solder. Get my solder. Get my solder. Get my solder. All right, what do we got, chat? Yeah, he challenged me to try it. I don't know how far along it's going to get. I am definitely not feeling good today. And it took 40 minutes to get the chip off because of issues. So, get all this swapped over and then I'll wing it. All right, let me get my solder wick here. Oh. All right. Oh. I'm assuming this has to be pretty flat for the balls to stick on it. So, I'm gonna make sure it's pretty flat. I'm not pushing down, I'm just lightly wicking up the solder. I'm not pushing down at all. I'm allowing plenty of heat to transfer. All right, so there we go. That's clean. Stinks. Wayne, hello. How's it going? You're just in time. You missed the slight explosion, so missed the slight explosion there. So that's gonna be good. Let's switch off of this here. And oh, this isn't exciting as when Phil was supposed to be here for this. Kind of makes me not want to do it. Oh. Oh wow, that fell. Just gonna clean this up here, try to get all that burnt flux off. I'm gonna have to use the toothbrush. Yeah, definitely gonna have to use the toothbrush on this one. Not often I have to get out the toothbrush. Not often. So, I'm not scrubbing real hard, I'm just trying to break up the flux there. So, alright, that looks good. Let's get this cleaned off. Clean that flux off of that toothbrush. Get some isopropyl alcohol. That go in there like that. Now we can spray this with some alcohol. Got nice and good to go. We can come in there and we can clean it up here with this wipe. Knock it out of there first. We'll just knock that chip around. Just kick it around like we do Freddy. Just kick it around like we do Freddy. So. And I can throw this whole thing in the ultrasonic cleaner later and it will get any of the really nasty garbage out of there. I can break some of it down now. See, people think my tools look new because I don't use them. My tools look new because I always clean them. That is a big distinction. I'm constantly always cleaning my tools. So, all right. So that was a mess we cleaned up. Nasty little mess. Man, Switch CPUs are so less messy. So less messy. All right, back under here. All right. Yep. Friday will be freed soon. It's ran its course. And I got some high spots on there. I got a wick again. Damn it. Oh, that's not what I was hoping for. All right, let me just add a little bit more to this here. I'll do it again. Oh. It actually seems easier not under the scope. It's such a large chip. Hopefully that did it. A lot of smoke. No, it's still got roughs. All right, this is stencils. You don't have this issue. All right, let's try that. No, it still has some high spots in there. All right, so oh, so I got some areas in here and in here that still are not good. Yeah, I am concentrating. Middle right. Let's see, top right. Yeah, it was the coder. He challenged me to do it. Yeah, it's quiet. It's 26 viewers. That's not bad. Yeah, I just want to, yeah, fresh Freddy tears. Yeah, I collect them in a jar. Of course, they're fresh Freddy tears. There's always fresh tears available with Freddy. Always fresh tears. So, all right. So, now just to let everybody know that this is a dead APU that I was challenged to hand reball from Phil the Coder. I know that I'm not going to be able to do it. The fact that I was able to pull it off of the board with a hot plate and a hot air gun and managed to catch my hot plate on fire and still managed to pull it, you know, I'm counting this as a victory so far. So I managed to get it off. No pads pulled on the APU itself. So I think that, you know, I think that, it was a viable way of doing it until the hot plate blew up. You know, it was a fantastic way of doing it. Yeah, Eagle is a fantastic software. That's what I've always used. Okay, that feels much better. That feels much better. That is smooth. That is Freddy's bum smooth. You know, this whole time I should have used Freddy to clean the chip off. Yeah, I should have been using Freddy to clean it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Freddy. Now you'll stick to the table. That's much better. Thank you, Freddy. I appreciate that. Save me having to spend money on cleaning stuff. You're a good man, Freddy. You're a good man. You can have some flux for dinner. Oh, now I gotta reball this. All right, so I need a thin layer of flux. So we will try to do that. First time doing a chip this large, guys. Phil is an expert. He has done hundreds of chips. This is number one for me, but we all have to start somewhere. So, all right, let's get started. Go time. All right, let me get this under the scope for you guys. So we'll start up here. Oh, is that a pad on there? It is a pad. Can I get that off without having to wick this whole thing again? That's not cool. Should be fine. Should be fine. All right. Got my tweezers here. All right. My tweezers. Everybody can see it. Here goes. I am putting some solder balls on the chip. 0.5 millimeter, 0.45 millimeter. Now, I don't plan on doing this chip. I plan on just getting a taste of what Phil goes through. So we are going to move this out of the way like that. We are gonna focus this a little bit better for you guys. All right. Boom. Victory. Oh, wait, you can't see it. Boom. Victory. Look at that. We did it. We successfully hand reballed one ball on this chip. Boom. Look, I can bounce the table. It doesn't move. Victory. Eat that, coder. You're not even here to eat it. Not cool. All right. I suppose I should do more than one. So we'll do more than one. No, one down, like 9 more to go. That's what we're saying here, like 1 down, 9 more to go. That's how we're doing it. Oh, yeah. This is what I get for trolling Phil in his chat. I'm reballing this by hand. And he's not even here to see it. That's the sad part. Oh, this is like something else, let me tell you. Yep, Phil's insane. Phil is insane to do this by hand. There's nothing relaxing about this, in my opinion. But this just goes to show you there are, oh my God, seriously. There are a lot of different ways to approach a situation in electronics repair. And if you're new and you're just starting out, explore those options. You never know what will work for you. You could be a stencil guy. could be a legend in hand reball things, but you'll never know if you don't try. That's what I'm doing here. Look at that. Just took 2 out after I had already put them on. Look at that. Fantastic. Look at the skill. And by skill, I mean lack thereof skill. So, oh my God, Phil's here. Look, oh, I'm shaking the table. Let me pound the table, Phil. I learned from you. Yeah, you missed the explosion, Phil. Yeah, I know, glided. I'm learning, Phil, okay? I will take back all the things I said about the ball merging and all the wasted time not using a stencil, because this is some serious skill, bro. This is some serious skill. I did manage to pull it with only pulling like 6 pads on the board, with the machine that blew up. So, props for me there. So, what they need to make, and this would be an interesting thing. You know how they have those cameras that you can wear, not cameras, but they're like screens. They're like glasses, and you look through, you wear them like glasses, and you can see a screen from a camera. That'd be cool if you could get a microscope head that had computer screen that you could turn on one of the eyepieces so that you could read chat why you are doing stuff like this under the scope, so you could see chat, because right now I have to stop and look up. Yeah, I have to rewatch it. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is a thing. I'm not doing this. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. This whole chip's not getting done today. I just wanted to, I think the fact that we pulled it and it was a halfway decent pull under the circumstances is a win for today. So if we get some of this reballed, then that is another win for today. But definitely interesting. It is slightly easier than the 0.25 millimeter balls on a switch chip. So it is that. It is that. So, well, you knew I was streaming at what time I was streaming, Phil. I'm sorry you had an important call. Apparently, I'm not that important in this relationship. I see how it is. It's gonna make me cry. You missed the surgery on Freddie. Freddie had an appendectomy. You missed it. You and your support. You couldn't be there for him. Just so mean. Oh, anyways, back to this. Hey, look, more balls. I'll tell you, I definitely do not enjoy playing with my balls as much as Phil does. That is the truth. Is this a way to do it? To take it at an angle like this? I don't. This seemed like I know you do it differently. This seemed like a legitimate way of doing it. I don't know. So, my hand is shaking really bad, guys.